your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery, thanks for joining us. It is official. Josephine County will be patrolled by only one deputy starting on July 1st.
The cut's creating an even bigger public safety gap than before. That's tonight's top story at 6. Cut after cut after cut. Public safety budgets slashed in Josephine County. It's a familiar story, one residents have been dealing with for more than a year. 3 deputies, the only ones on the road after a tax levy failed in May 2012. Now the force about to be cut again. Effective July 1st, 3 will become 1.
If I don't get my patrol officers, the 2 that I'm losing, I'll have 1 patrol officer left. That patrol officer will have to go to the court and do court services. That means I have absolutely nobody to respond to any calls in this community.
The cuts, ones the sheriff's office was hoping to avoid, but the new budget goes into effect July 1st. And while the commissioners and the local Public Safety Coordinating Council are considering funding another deputy, there won't be a meeting to discuss it until July 11th. That adds up to at least 10 days with a skeleton crew. It's something Grants Pass Public Safety is concerned about.
Always a concern when you have reduced law enforcement, just because it's resources that we don't have available. City residents pay county taxes too, so that's a service that they are technically paying for, but we don't see that. So anytime that there's less law enforcement in the county, it does affect us.
With fewer deputies to patrol, criminals have an easier time causing problems in the city than getting away.
Our only time that we would respond out is if it was an officer needs assistance or an active shooter situation or something that was an extreme life-threatening situation that required immediate response.
That's the only kind of response Josephine County residents can expect this summer. Grants Pass officers say the problem also impacts Jackson County. Criminals in Josephine County have an easier time committing crimes there than getting away by crossing borders. Just last week, Sheriff Gilbertson went to an urgent meeting in Salem. He got together with the governor and the superintendent of Oregon State Police to try and find a solution to the county's financial crisis. Governor is considering an amendment to a bill that would give him the authority to go in and help counties in desperate financial need.
A nonprofit group gathered reactions on whether the state should have the right to force residents to pay a tax to fund public safety. Oregon Capitol Watch says it is an organization dedicated to educating residents about government spending. The group says the video is an effort to help stop wasteful spending in the state.
Because they spent their money unwisely. They just didn't make do with what they had. They keep wanting more and more and more, and the taxpayers just said no, that's enough.
The group says this video shows taxpayers don't trust county lawmakers with their money.
Comments pouring in about the controversy on Oregon Capitol Watch Foundation's Facebook page. Jeff Krupp, the executive director of the organization, posted Salem should leave Josephine County alone. Citizens there can figure it out. Charles adds even though he voted for public safety levy, he would not support a state-mandated tax. We want to know what you think about the public safety controversy. Like News 10 on Facebook and leave us a comment.